Hi guys, this is Julie from Creatures Pictures, and today we're gonna try to figure out together what your angels think of this connection with your special person, your special someone, the person you want to think about during this reading. Think about them while you're picking your pile, but more importantly, think about yourself. That's my advice for whoever likes to watch romance. Pick a card. Think about your person while you pick, but also really do think about yourself. Yeah, those were beautiful messages, and I really hope they touch you. And if it does, please leave me comments and a thumbs up, because it really helps my channel. And I really want to keep doing those pick a cards, and that's really like my favorite videos to shoot. And I want like a maximum number of people to be able to enjoy those messages, because I'm really genuine when I channel them. So I hope you guys feel that, and and you want to help other people reach that. So don't be afraid to share my videos if you feel like it, and to follow me on Instagram if you want to just know a little bit more about me, or if you want to participate in the polls that I do, so you can pick the next questions for the next videos. I love you very, very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah. Hi guys, and welcome to this reading. This is gonna be about what your angels think about this connection, the ones that you have in mind, your crush, your loved one, your husband, your significant other, I don't know, whoever you have in your mind. So you have those beautiful angel wings. Pile number one has the white feather and a little rock here, a little shaggy rock and a shaggy feather, a little wild side. Pile number two has a beachy side with those little seashells from the beach in Santa Monica. And number three has like a earthy stone and a brown feather. Those are all the feathers that my angels leave on my path when they have messages for me. And the rocks all have been one by one collected by Maya. You know how I usually do my reading with the street rock? That's Maya. And yeah, Santa Monica little... I go to the beach and I put them in my pocket. So here you go. Please pick 1, 2, or 3. The decks are completely unequal because I only took flying cards for these readings since they're coming from your angels. And yeah, pause the video if you need it, and if not, the timestamps are in the description and the pinned comments for my iPhone users. And here you go. Pile number one, my wild children. What do your angels think of this connection? Okay. So right away, I see that this is something pretty rare. Your person is somebody pretty rare, because this card never comes up. And this one rarely does. We have 2 kings. So this could mean either same-sex relationship, or it could just mean that both of you are accomplished people, are wholesome people, are grounded people, and you both have your own life, and your life might be very different. If you put those 2 pictures next to each other, one is very earthy, landy, the other one is very, you know, like beachy, oceany energy. They make me think of like different dads from Disney movies, those kings. But for me, when I see 2 king energy, I really do see that it's two people who have their own lives and they're totally fine with their lives the way it is. And if they do get each other, it's a plus, it's a bonus. It's not like you don't need that person, you want that person in your life. And I feel like they feel the same way about you, and your angels like that a lot about your connection. So they're kind of like totally following you on this one. And I had this thing because you see this kitty just got a fish, and I feel like they're trying to tell you like there's plenty of fishes in the sea, but you caught one, you know, like you were able to catch one that's kind of worth it. I feel like that's how I'm taking it. Like there's plenty of fishes in the sea, but this one's a good one. With the dog, which is a symbol of loyalty and fidelity. You have the cow as a symbol of abundance. A lot of water, so I feel like one of you is very emotional and the other one is very grounded. So there might be an earth sign and a water sign, which is totally possible. And and yeah, like I said, if it's not a same-sex relationship, it has that same like too masculine energy in here, which is nothing wrong with it. Is more like two people with character, two people with, you know, two wholesome people. I really see really nice things in here. And what your angels want you to know is they want you to know that it's the beginning of something of significance, and that they want you to follow their sign. They're going to be putting signs on your path to know what to do and when to do it. So they really want you to pay attention, like be attentive to whatever a sign you might get from them, and pay attention to what you're thinking when you do see a sign. Like it could be angel numbers. It could be if you see feathers, a rock that's really pretty that you find on the street. What were you thinking at the moment you saw it? Or what are you thinking that day about that connection? Pay attention to signs with animals. I feel like if you repetitively, words, if you repetitively see the same animals, like often, like for example, I do see owls at the moment everywhere. Look it up, because there might be like a totem animal who's there to guide you in this connection. So just look it up and its meaning, and you'll understand how to, you know, how to be guided, pretty much a guidance. What I also see is that you guys both might be a lot into animals, might want to adopt pets together. If you do, please rescue. It's harder, but it's more rewarding, right? Maybe one or both of you could be working with animals. I feel like there's a lot of animals for tree cards, but yeah. So yeah, here you go. Nothing to worry about. They're totally with you in this one. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment, tell me all the tea, and leave me a thumbs up. And yeah, join me on Instagram so you can vote for what is the next question that you want me to do as a pick a card. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one, and good luck for this connection. Pile number 2. Where did I feel like doing a peace sign? I feel like it was so in the moment. I feel like it was for you. So I feel like there's gonna be some kind of peace energy that needs to enter this connection, or that is in this connection at the moment. All right. Right off the bat, I feel like you guys are meant to be together. I feel like in the past, one hurt the other, or you both hurt each other. And for some reason, one of you might be a writer, or one of you might be an artist, but mostly I think a lot of you might be writers. And I have a writing video, by the way, again, self-promo for just 3 seconds. So yeah, I feel like some of you are very emotional and very artistic. And it might even be the both of you who actually hurt each other a lot in the past. Although I feel like you both really want this connection. But I feel like also one of you kind of moved on at some point. And kind of like, they moved on because they didn't like this energy. Either them or you moved on. Maybe even both of you moved on because you didn't like to get stuck in that Three of Swords energy, right? And it was to seek transformation. Your person might even be into fashion. Like, this one always makes me think of fashion people. So one of you might be a writer, the other one might be into fashion. I feel like whoever had that leaving energy might have left very far away, or might have been planning for like big, large stuff. Or you both might have a long distance relationship. That's also possible. Some of you might just have moved to another city, you know, but it didn't have to be like thousands of miles away. It might have been like for some of you to a college somewhere, like somewhere else, or just pursuing something else somewhere else and just leaving that person, maybe some of you in that energy, or maybe that person moved on as well to another place and you both left the place you originally were. I feel like some of you might have been together and some of you kind of missed that train. So it might be an ex, or it might be somebody you used to have a crush on that you're still kind of thinking about, being like, what if I would go back to that person? Or maybe, I don't know. All right. I feel like the one who left, or both of you, think that they'd rather be alone than being stuck in a relationship where you're gonna faint. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. Yeah, either they or you would rather be alone than being stuck in a relationship where you're gonna feel lonely. And I feel like this is you. I feel like you're the one who moved away. And the other one is watching you, almost like a prey, to see when they're gonna be able to get you back. This energy could be reversed. So I feel like for some of you, that person moved away from you and now you're watching them, trying to figure out when you can get them back. But I feel like pretty much you want each other back, because there's always like an animal staring. And I feel like if they're watching you, they're jealous. Or if you're watching them, you're jealous. Why do I have this feeling it goes both ways? Like, you guys kind of were meant to be together, but something happened. Like, or you both wanted to be together, but something happened that you couldn't. Maybe because you had to move for work or for school. Definitely see travelings. Maybe just life separated you. Maybe you guys have not been clear on your intentions of being together in the beginning. Maybe it just all happened too fast. Maybe it's an ex. And but definitely they're jealous of the people around you and you're jealous of the people around them. I really feel like it goes both ways because it would be more clear. And like they almost want to pick fights with the people, or you kind of want to, yeah, you kind of want to be picking fights with people, or they want to pick fights with the people around you. You want to pick fights with the people around them because you kind of have this inner knowing that you belong together. And your angels see that. That's what they want to tell you. That's what they want to tell you. They want to tell you that they see that you both do the same thing and you don't even know how much you're meant to be together. But your angels see this. They see that you're both kind of regretting not having this relationship. And I feel like you should talk to that person. If you cannot have a conversation about that, because like if you do have distance, you can maybe not have a conversation being like, also, like, I don't know how much this person is still in your life or not, but I feel like you're watching each other. So I feel like maybe, oh, right. Maybe there's even like some kind of third party, like one of you is in a relationship with someone else, but you're still thinking about them, or both of you are still thinking about each other, although you are in different marriages or relationships. But I feel like if you would I feel like if you would just talk to that person, you don't have to talk about the past or feelings, or just chit chat and reconnect and see where that would lead you. I feel like most of you who picked this pile might be a little older, because I feel like there's history here. It's not somebody you met last week. Because of all the moving energy, all the movements in the past. Three of Swords is always a past card. You know why? Because unless you ask for the future, angels are rarely going to tell you, you're going to suffer, unless there is a warning to be had. So that's definitely always a past card, and almost always. If not, that means that you asked for that. You asked to know. Yeah, I see a lot of bitterness, but at the same time, a lot of peace. When you just the two of you, I feel like you both feel very peaceful. But when there's other people involved, I feel like you're both kind of hissing at them. And like I feel like that distance has become a problem at some point. And but I feel like there was heartbreak before there was even the distance. So now I guess that you're both kind of blaming the distance, when really before there was already heartbreak. Maybe you decided to go your separate ways. That's why we have a travel card. But yeah, also about the energies, I see that it could be fire signs or water signs, or both. Sun, moon, rising. I don't know much over the signs because it doesn't matter that much. It's more of a confirmation, you know. That journal has a log, and I feel like you both suffered, but you never told each other. That's what I have as a feeling for this pile. If you did resonate, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up for this reading. That's like my reward for reading for you guys, and it helps the channel. And you can follow me on Instagram at Deluxe Creature if you want to participate in the polls that I'm going to be posting in stories, for you guys to pick the next question of my next pick of cards. That's it. Have a great day, evening, whatever. And I love you very much. Wishing you the best of luck with this connection. Has good energy, even though it seems like the past was shaky. Pile number 3. What do your angel think of this connection? Okay. So I feel like this one is like the mirror of the pile 1, which is funny because so again, same thing, like this one might be, but don't have to be, same-sex relationships or same energy, both feminine energy, although one of you is more emotional and nurturing and the other one is more like assertive. And so this one is a little more assertive and this one is more emotional. But I do see that they see... Can you breathe any louder, dude? I see that they... that you both actually kind of want to like build an empire together and maybe build a family together. And I feel like you guys are twin flame because you have the lovers. What the angels are trying to tell you is that it is, that person is most likely your twin flame. I think they're actually saying it. I hate saying it, but they're saying it. That person's your twin flame. But with every like relationship of this type, before you can get to this point of being balanced in your roles, there's something that needs to be revealed, something that needs to be cut off, or something that needs to be how would I say that? I don't know, a door needs to be open. I'm gonna take a clarifier for this one, but before I wanted to tell you that this energy of having 2 queens is really positive because it's telling you that you both have your own world, you both have your own kingdom, but you join together. You join together, and together you don't need each other. You don't have that needy, clingy energy. You have that energy of, I don't need you, but I want to be with you. And I think that's very healthy. But I feel like something needs to happen first. Something is kind of like blocking the energies here. I think like one of you has this thing where you're wanted by everyone, or they are wanted by everyone, and it would be the feminine energy in this case. Everyone always has all eyes on you. Where the opposite, the masculine energy here, would have, even if we have 2 feminine energy, like the most masculine of both would have her eyes on everyone, like, or his eyes on everyone. It could be a male, right? But more a protectiveness, where this one just attracts every eye. And I think it's not just physical, it's like there's an energy like that's so nurturing. Everyone kind of want a piece of that cake. But somehow you feel the power when you're together. I feel like those are like 2 confirmations that you guys want to have children together. Like you're thinking of like having a family. If you do want to have a family with the person you were thinking about, this is a confirmation that them too want that with you. They know you're like spiritually linked and you belong together, and they feel more powerful when they're with you. So I feel like they might be the feminine energy. And maybe you're defensive because you see that so many people around them You see that they have it all. And maybe you're the one who's a little defensive, being like, how can I compete? Are they, am I ever going to be not good enough? And maybe with like really defensive energy. And I just feel like you don't need that, because they see you. Like, they can be looking at a million people and they'll still find you, they'll still see you, they'll still seek you. There's like a cord to be cut, and I feel like this cord cutting energy, I don't know what it is about, but I feel like it's really not important compared to all the other energies. Like, there's a change that needs to happen. Let me take that clarifier. Okay, I feel like somebody is making choices that the other one doesn't accept. Somebody's making choices, or even both of you, like, you don't respect each other's choices. Maybe because you're scared and protective, so I'm gonna guess that it is you, the viewer, but it could be reversed energy, okay? I'm gonna guess that you, the viewer, see this person making choices for themselves, and you are not agreeing with this. You're just like, stop doing that. But this person knows what they're doing. They don't need your opinion because they're wholesome. It's something that scares you, but in the end it's gonna turn out really good for them. So don't be scared if that's the case, that if they're doing, like, making decisions that you don't like appreciate, or if they're taking some kind of risk and you don't really see that going somewhere, just know that they're gonna be just fine, and you don't need to freak out. Because no matter what happens, I still feel like this connection cannot be broken. It's just something solid. And your angels want you to know that, because this is what we're doing here. So your angels want you to know that whatever you were worried about, this needs to change. Or they want you to know that the situation is going to change. Of this feeling of uncertainty you might be having about your person, the situation is going to change, so you don't have to worry about that. Another clarifier, just to be sure. Oh, all right. So whatever risk they've been taking, they're going to be reaping the rewards of. They're going to be lucky with that. So you should definitely not worry about them if that's what it is. I feel like you should worry more about this connection than what they do with their lives or what they do with other people. Because what I always tell people in my private readings, and I want you guys to hear this, what happens in between, like, this connection that you have with this person, what happens in between you is yours forever, and what happened in between this person and other people has nothing on this connection you have with that person. It cannot take it away from you. It cannot break it. If this connection gets broken, it has nothing to do with the other people. It's because something's wrong within the connection. So all that energy that you're worrying about what they do with their life, if other people are looking at them, you need to drop it and focus on what you have with this person. Instead of worrying about other people, do you text that person every day, making sure they're okay? Do they get morning texts? Do they get your attention when they need you? Are you there for their, like, to support them in what they do? Because apparently they're I don't know what they're been doing, but they've been taking high risks for themselves, and they're gonna get abundance out of it. Are you there to support them instead of worrying about whoever is around? Because it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure this person is surrounded by a lot of people, but they only think of you. That's what I see. And I think that's what the angels want you to know through me. I wish you the best of luck. And if you relate to this reading, please leave me a comment and a thumbs up. And yeah. Follow me on Instagram, Deluxe Creature, if you want to see my the polls that I'm posting, so you can vote for what questions I should do next in a pick a card. I'm sorry, that reading really got me shook. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you the best of day, the best of night, and the best of luck with your connection. And I love you very much, as always. And your angels love you very much also. So you're very loved. Your person loves you. Your angel loves you. I love you. What else do you have to ask for? I'm done. See you guys.